Katrina Parrish. She is the founder of Before You Die, LLC, where she helps families prevent chaos before emergencies happen. And Katrina went from feeling like she was running in 20 different directions, right? Like I said, the chasm of confusion, like social media overwhelm, running in 20 different directions, to now having an effective content calendar, a whole plan for like batching her content, right? Getting everything, sitting down like I teach, plan it all out 1 day a month so she can actually focus her time on income producing activities and focus on her genius, right? Because that's what we do at Simsa. We get your social and your online marketing on lock in a way that saves you a ton of time so you can focus on your genius. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's find out how she did it. Katrina Parrish. Hi, you've done mute yourself.
There you go. Hi.
Hi. Oh my gosh. I know you're so busy. I so appreciate your time. And like happy Martin Luther King Day to everyone on Martin Luther King Day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We will go ahead and just say hi to everyone and introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Katrina Parrish, and I actually live in the Florida Panhandle. And I work on helping people get their legal, their financial, and their personal information organized to save themselves time, money, and stress.
I love it. All right, so we are on, just so you know where we're at. So we had the master class last week. In the room right now are some current SIMSA members and probably a lot of people who are on the fence about joining us or not joining us. You remember, you sat in their seat.
Yep.
So what was your overall, like, let's just start with like, what was your overall experience in the Social Media Success Academy? And or like, what were some of your favorite parts?
Well, the academy was great because I could work on it at my pace, at my time, and with our crazy schedules now, that made it so easy to do because I could do it in the morning before work or at night or at lunch whenever I can squeeze it in. And it was very explanatory. I didn't have to, I may have to rewind it, but I didn't have to sit there and wonder, what did they mean? What am I doing here? Like I saw someone a while ago mention about a landing page. They're like, what is, I don't know how to build a landing page. It's there. It walks you through everything. It walks you through and has screen shares to be able to find all those magical keywords to get all the people to your page and how to find the ones that work best for you. And then the what is it called? Where you go in the back for the business page where you can see the arrow going green when you
The
get more
analytics.
followers and things like this. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh my goodness. And those numbers just keep going up.
I know. I know. No, I know. I mean, obviously, like we've been doing social for a long time, so that's what our social looks like too. But right, that is like one of my favorite things is like watching our students, like, right, just their reach, their views, their engagement, their followers, their clicks. And I always
Yes.
say, right, the green in your analytics will turn into green in your bank account, right? It's just how it works. Okay, I love this. So let's go into like what are some of whatever you're willing to share, either like some specific results you got from SIMSA or sort of like what changed, like before, before SIMSA, before me, now, like so either specific results or like what changed before and after.
Well, I have worked with mentors before, and they've all taught me lots of personal development things, but I've never had something that set me down and said, this is what you do on Facebook. This is what you do on Instagram. This is what you do on TikTok. And it was where everybody's like, oh, you need to be everywhere at all times. You were like, pick one lane of traffic and go that way. And it was like, oh, yes, I can do that, and sitting together and writing out a plan. I had batched content a little bit before, but nothing like now where I can go and all of a sudden I have a list, do all my videos and add the stuff. And it's like, oh, my husband's like, you're not working all night tonight? And I'm like, no, I'm done.
Oh my gosh, I love
So
it.
it was a major change.
Oh, I love it. And then what was your, so today is hot seat coaching. So what was your experience with your one-on-one coach, as well as like maybe your experience with Holly and Roundtable, me, like whoever, like what was your experience with like the coaching aspect of the program?
Oh, wonderful, because we went through and with that we were going through, I did a landing page for my just in case challenge, the new 5-day challenge free that I have running.
Yes.
And they were like, oh, you need to change this. And so while they're talking, I'm clicking and making all the changes. And I'm like, okay, check it out. And they're like, you've already done that? I said, yeah, let's go. What do you think?
Yes. Oh
So
my gosh.
they were in, all the people in the groups were wonderful to help with it, and to be very specific where, this is good, but this can be better. So it's not just, oh, changing whatever, but why it works. And they've all worked wonderfully. Any question I had, any text, phone calls, whatever, I get responses, and I'm like, this is pretty cool.
Yes. Oh, I love that. All right. So we're gonna go back to hot seat coaching momentarily, but what would you say, right? Because here's where we're at. The doors close tomorrow. The doors close tomorrow, and I know there's a lot of people in here who either either they quote unquote don't have the money, right? They're like, oh, it's like they're thinking of it as a cost instead of an
Right,
investment, right?
right.
So they're like, oh, I don't have the money, or quite honestly, right? Like they're afraid to invest. And even though we all know $5,500 is not life changing money, it's money. Like money is
It's
money.
funny.
So, what would you say, either around that or around anything? But I just kind of wanted to give you like the vibe of like where we're
Right.
at, right? We have like the people who jumped right in and the people who are like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So, for the people who are feeling the I don't know in this moment, like, is there anything else you want to add, or what would you say to them? Because they've heard a lot from me, right? I like
Right.
them to hear it directly from people who have like been there, done that, sat in their seat. What would you say to them?
I was one of the, I don't know about this. This is a, I love the presentation. I was like, yes, this is what I think I need, but $5,500? Are you kidding me? Because it's not life changing, but that's a vacation. That's, something you could do. But after I did it, I was able to jump in and start learning. And that day I was making changes on my pages and watching things that I could do, and went back and did different things. And I'm like, I would do it again. I would sign back up and take it because it's made that much difference. It's reduced my stress level. It has saved me time, and I know it's going to pay off and make that green money come in.
Yes,
Because I've
yes.
already had a few more people contact me. I actually had one that bought last week that,
Yes.
it was a
Yes.
surprise. She's like, let's do this. I'm like, hello. But she's been
Yes.
watching me. But now I
Yes.
have more reach, so they see more of it. And it's not just sporadic.
Yes. No, Katrina is recent. I want to make sure this is clear, right? Like you heard from Francis, who's like, I'm making $2 million, right? Well, Francis has been with us for a couple of years, or
Yeah.
Karen, or right. Katrina is newish, right? So like
Yep.
you're
I started
still.
in October.
Yes. So she's still really like at the beginning of her journey, and right, making the changes, doing the do, right? I say this to our students, I say this to you, right? Like you just do the thing, right? Like follow the program, follow the steps, do the thing, and you will get the results. I always knock on wood every time. We have never ever. Thank you. We have never, ever, ever had a student who just shows up, does the do, and doesn't get results. Not ever, not ever. So I just want to give you guys some context that Katrina is still like new, right? She's still new to all this. So I want to give you guys that context. Oh my gosh. I thank you so much for your time. Is there anything else you want to add before we go? You're good. You don't have to if you don't want to.
I would, as I honestly believe that being able to see it and have it right here available where you can see what you need to do and do it on your screen makes a world of difference, because people tell you do this and look at this, but you don't have that in front of you when it comes time to do it.
Yeah.
with your course, it's right here. You can pause it, do it on your screen, and compare the things to make sure you get it so that you can do it and get it done correctly. So you have the result.
Amazing. All right, Katrina, you're amazing. I will see you at an upcoming I'll see you at workshops or Q&A, or I'll see
Yep,
you in the Facebook group. I will see you very soon. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it.
you're quite welcome.
All right. Thank you so much.